Have you ever stopped to think about how the night seems darker just before dawn? It is in those moments of deepest darkness that the greatest transformations are about to occur. Life works in exactly the same way. Sometimes we face storms so intense that they seem endless. But remember, when the storm finally passes, the sun shines again with even greater strength. If you are going through one of those difficult moments, take a deep breath. Don't give up now. What you are experiencing is not the end, it is just a phase. Every pain, every struggle, all of it is temporary. Believe me, after this darkness, a light will come that will bring new opportunities and a total renewal in your life. We all go through times when it feels like life is in disarray, as if a storm has taken over everything. These periods can make us feel lost, directionless, and hopeless. Difficulties arise like strong winds, pushing us in directions we never imagined, and it's easy to believe that this storm will never pass. But it's important to remember that every storm has a purpose, to clear away what no longer serves us and to make way for something new. When we are in the midst of this chaos, it's natural to feel fear and uncertainty. The feeling that there is no way out can be overwhelming. In these moments, our minds can play tricks on us, making us believe that we are alone and that we are incapable of overcoming. But the truth is that we are stronger than we think, and the storm is not here to defeat us. It is here to test us, to strengthen us, and to prepare us for something greater. Life, like nature, operates in cycles. What seems to be the end is actually the beginning of something new. When a storm passes, the soil becomes more fertile, the waters calmer, and the air cleaner. Similarly, the difficult periods we face serve to renew us, allowing us to grow in ways we never would have imagined before. Pain and chaos pave the way for learning and transformation. Therefore, recognizing the storm is the first step to overcoming challenges. Instead of resisting, allow yourself to understand what this moment has to teach. Every difficulty, no matter how intense, is temporary. You are not defined by your storms but by your ability to get through them. Remember, the more intense the storm, the brighter the sun that will follow. Nature teaches us a valuable lesson about the cycles of life. Just as the seasons change, our lives also go through phases. There is winter, when everything seems stagnant, cold, and lifeless. Then comes spring, bringing back color, warmth, and growth. This renewal is a fundamental part of existence, and we must learn to accept that each phase has its reason for being, even if we cannot see the purpose behind the difficulties at the moment. In the midst of a personal winter, it may seem like things will never improve. We feel trapped in a phase of pain, sadness, or stagnation. But if we look to nature, we realize that winter never lasts forever. Spring always arrives. So it is with our lives. The difficult periods we face are part of a cycle, and when we overcome them, we emerge on the other side stronger and more prepared for what comes next. The cycles of life help us evolve. Imagine if there were no changes, if we always lived in the same phase. There would be no growth, learning, or renewal. It is in the most challenging phases that we find opportunities to transform ourselves. What seems like an end is often just a new beginning, a chance to reinvent ourselves and discover strengths we never knew we had. These cycles also teach us about patience. Just as we cannot rush the seasons of the year, we cannot force our way out of a difficult period. Everything has its time. What we can do is learn from the present moment, absorb the lessons it brings us, and prepare for the next phase. This acceptance that life is made of ups and downs brings us peace, as we know that even in the most challenging moments, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. If you are in a difficult phase now, this is just a part of the cycle. It will pass. Just as winter gives way to spring, your difficulties will pave the way for a new phase of growth, renewal, and joy. Everything is moving toward your greater good, even if you cannot see it yet. Trust the process, for life always finds a way to guide us to our next blooming. Cultivating patience is one of the greatest challenges we face in times of difficulty. When we are in the midst of a storm, all we want is a quick solution, an immediate escape from what we are feeling. But just as a plant does not bloom overnight, the deeper transformations in our lives also need time to occur. Patience allows us to navigate these moments with more serenity and confidence that something greater is being prepared. Impatience arises when we try to control the uncontrollable. We worry about the future, attempting to predict every step and every outcome, and we forget that the process is as important as the destination. When we focus solely on what has yet to happen, we miss the opportunity to live in the present and learn from what is happening now. Patience invites us to trust the timing of things, to respect the natural rhythm of life, and to accept that not everything is under our control. It is important to remember that each stage has its purpose. Even in the most difficult phases, there are lessons being taught and strength being developed. Patience is not passivity, rather, it is the ability to act wisely, knowing when it is time to wait and when it is time to move forward. When we cultivate this skill, we find more peace amidst uncertainty, trusting that time will bring the answers and solutions we seek. The practice of patience transforms us. Gradually, we begin to see the beauty of the process, understanding that just as nature does not rush its cycle, we too should flow through life with tranquility. Patience prepares us to receive what is meant for us at the right moment, without forcing or feeling anxious. And when that moment arrives, we are ready to embrace the blessings that life has in store for us, with open hearts and peaceful minds. Sometimes, when we are in the midst of a difficult phase, it is hard to believe that something good could be on the way. But it is precisely in those moments that the greatest achievements begin to take shape, even if we cannot see them yet. Just as seeds need darkness to germinate, the challenges we face are the fertile ground where our greatest successes start to emerge. Believe it, great accomplishments are being prepared for you. Every obstacle you face is a disguised opportunity, one step closer to the victory you so desire. Life has a mysterious way of guiding us, and what seems to be a delay or a problem is, in fact, part of the preparation process. When you least expect it, the fruits of all this effort and patience will start to appear. Everything you are going through right now is laying the foundation for something much greater and better. However, for these achievements to manifest, you need to be prepared. And that preparation happens precisely in moments of difficulty. It is through overcoming challenges that you strengthen your mind, broaden your resilience, and develop the clarity needed to seize opportunities when they arise. The success that is on the way will only be fully appreciated because you have gone through everything you are experiencing now. Therefore, keep your heart open and your mind positive. Even if it is not yet visible, great achievements are getting closer every day. The effort, patience, and faith you have cultivated throughout this journey will soon be rewarded in ways you can't even imagine. The best is yet to come, and when that moment arrives, you will be ready to fully embrace everything life has in store for you. Renewal is the essence of life. Just as nature renews itself with each season, we too have the capacity to reinvent ourselves, to leave behind what no longer serves us, and to embrace the new with hope. After every storm comes the calm, bringing with it the chance to start over. These moments of renewal carry a fresh energy that reminds us that the past is behind us and that the future is full of possibilities. When we allow ourselves to believe in renewal, we open space for hope. Hope is not just the desire for things to get better, it is the certainty that they will improve. It is the fuel that drives us to keep going, even when things seem tough. Renewal and hope go hand in hand because, as we renew ourselves, we rediscover the strength we have to believe in better days ahead. Life is constantly offering us opportunities to be reborn, to leave behind the fears, doubts, and limitations that bind us. With each new day, we have the chance to start anew, to write a new story, and to give new meaning to our experiences. Hope reminds us that, no matter how difficult the journey has been so far, tomorrow can be different. And it is this belief in the future that gives us the courage to move forward. So, embrace this renewal with a heart full of hope. The best of life is yet to come, and you have the strength necessary to live it. Leave the past where it belongs, trust the process, and move forward with the certainty that, just as nature reclaims itself after the storm, you too are about to blossom again. Renewal is the natural cycle of life, and it carries with it the promise that better days are on their way.